Well, hello there, family. I didn't see you there. And welcome back to another edition of Crenshaw Corner. I am your host, Sanchez Crenshaw, and as always, I am joined by the absolute best part of my day. The apple of my eye. Mm-hmm. The wind beneath my wings.
Yes.
The rib that completes me.
I do.
The JJ to my Spencer.
No.
What do you mean no?
First of all, hold on, Jay. Spencer for hire?
No, not Spencer for hire.
Okay, who is Spencer? Spencer. I don't know these people.
The FBI agents.
We're not going to keep doing this.
Well, they are. The FBI agents.
It's Criminal Minds.
There you go. Criminal Minds.
See, but y'all keep doing Criminal Minds. Like,
but it's
if I don't know the first people you do on Criminal Minds, what makes you think I'm going to know the second?
Because I'm saying, though, because we had already gave you the info on it. So I figured maybe you do a little research. Maybe you look into something.
Nope. Not going to do it. But what I was going to do is name down every criminal show that you watch. See how I'm doing my fingers?
I see that.
Every criminal show that you watch, because I wasn't going to, nope. But give me credit. Criminal Minds.
I give you credit. Criminal Minds.
Yes. Okay, I'm going to clap for myself.
Wow, you just loud in the family ear. Just coming out the gate loud in the family ear.
I'm clapping for myself, people. Y'all proud. What is going on, family? What is going on, guys? I am Angela Crenshaw, guys. What is
That's my wife, family.
Going on, guys?
Family, that is my wife. Family, happy Friday to you.
Yes, I clap for myself.
You did. I'm so proud of you.
Yes, be proud, because I don't feel like you were. You didn't say, like, good job.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I did. I give you your kudos and everything.
Okay. I clap for myself. Sometimes you got to clap for yourself, family. Sometimes you got to encourage yourself.
Is that what we're doing as you bust the microphone?
I had to get my point across. I'm encouraging myself, clapping for myself.
My only request.
I said my name, and you didn't even have to tell me that today. You should clap for that too.
No, I am so proud that you remembered your own name. So proud of that.
Just saying.
But here's the thing.
Yes.
I have no problem you clapping for yourself.
Right.
You should always be your number one cheerleader.
I am. Right.
In any walk of life.
Give me an A.
You should always
Give
be.
me an N.
But
okay.
as you're cheering,
yes,
as you're happy,
yeah,
as you're clapping,
because I'm clapping.
Could you not hit the microphone?
Yeah. Oh, I can try.
That's the only thing I'm asking about.
Don't touch the equipment.
You can backflip.
Listen.
You can hula hoop.
The hula what?
You can hula hoop.
Okay.
Hula hoop.
Hula hoop. Okay.
But just don't hit the equipment as you're doing all this.
I see what you're saying. I got it. I see where you're going with it.
Now, family.
Pete the cat.
Don't start that. Don't start that.
Okay, go ahead.
We're not gonna do this with Pete the cat in his white shoes.
People, do me a favor.
We're not gonna do this.
Before we housekeep, no,
we're not
for
gonna
real.
do this at all.
We've been singing this song since about what time this morning?
Probably about 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock
6
this morning.
6 o'clock this morning. Pete the cat. Go on YouTube and watch Pete the cat in his white shoes. That's
family, first of all. If you have smaller children, you may already know who Pete the Cat is.
Pete the Cat.
If you do not have children and you go watch Pete the Cat, I'm going to apologize now because the tunes are catchy.
They are.
That's this really great bass line. It's like this 73 funk bass line that every song does.
I like my white shoes. I'm telling you, Pete the Cat the bomb.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Okay,
so,
I'm
family,
sorry.
for those without kids, I apologize. If you listen to Pete the Cat and then you start singing Pete the Cat, don't blame it on the Crenshaws.
Yeah, we're sorry. It's Pooh. It's Pooh.
Yeah, we're grandparents.
That's his show.
You find out when you become a grandparent, there's things in your life that you never thought were going to be in your life.
And Pete the Cat was one of them.
Pete the Cat is one of them.
And his white shoes.
I thought I had got rid of Elmo.
Yes. Oh, Elmo's back.
Never thought I'd be doing Elmo again.
La 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 la. Oh, Elmo. Like, actually, he doesn't like Elmo's World. He actually likes the letter of the day with Elmo.
Yes. But the thing is, my grandson, he's competitive.
Yes.
At a very young age.
Yes.
So what happens is that as Elmo is singing, he feel like Elmo's getting too much attention. So therefore he starts singing
louder than
and
Elmo.
He starts out singing Elmo.
Yes, every time.
Every time.
Now the first time he did it, we thought like we tripping. But now when he be like, no, he's intentionally trying to out sing Elmo.
He said because what he's saying to his little self is what you will not do. Is get more attention in this house than me.
Yes, that's what he's saying.
So I'm going to show you what I'm working with.
And he does. And he does.
Every time. So family, as I was saying, happy Friday.
Yes.
It is Friday. It is the end of the business week, which is always a beautiful thing.
It is.
And for our new family members, welcome.
Yes.
For our first time listeners.
Bless y'all.
however you're listening to us, whether it's on iTunes, whether it's Spotify, whether it's Podbean, whether it's Amazon, whether it's Google, whether it's
Whatever it is.
iHeartRadio,
Yes.
or on our own personal website at www.thecrenshawcorner.com. We thank you so much for listening.
Yes.
Now, new family members, understand, we love you.
We do.
There's a special place in our heart
Heart be beating for
and a special place in our soul for you. But there's something about the returning family members.
Come on, returners.
So our returning family
our
members,
returners.
welcome back.
We love you.
We love you guys. You have been with us. Most of you have been with us from the beginning.
From the beginning.
And we thank you for that. We never take that lightly. We never take it for granted.
From the EST.
That someone is from the EST.
Established. No, like EST. Established. They've been since we established this podcast.
Okay.
EST.
I'm sorry.
You gonna no. It did. It didn't.
Because, I'm sorry. The first thing that came to mind with EST is Eastern Standard Time. So
no.
I'm in 19 different time zones.
No,
So
well, this is true. That's because you work all over the world. But go
Yeah.
ahead, carry on.
So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So that's the
Did
first
that
thing.
make sense though? EST. Once I said it, did
Yeah,
it?
established.
EST? Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
That was me. That wasn't you. That was me.
Okay, I'm just checking because you kept giving me that look.
No, like I said, because in my mind, it always means Eastern Standard Time.
Yes. Okay,
So
here
we
we
can't
go.
go by that.
Carry on.
So for our returning family members,
Love you.
we love you.
You
we
don't
love you
give
so
up
much.
on us.
You don't. And we appreciate that
You
because we
really-
need you.
we need
We
you.
need you, family.
We need the new, and we need the old.
We need the new to turn into returning.
Yes.
That's what we need.
Yes.
And then we need the new to bring some new.
yes.
We need some returning to bring some new.
Yes.
And then we
new.
need some new to bring some new. So as you come, just bring somebody with
So
you.
it's like the new.
It's the new.
No.
There you go.
Again, I tell you, when we say something more than one time, that means you mean it.
We mean nothing.
So that's the new.
And
I got you.
family,
Go ahead.
As always, welcome to the cookout.
Yes.
Make sure you bring some aluminum foil so you can what, babe?
Take something with you.
So you can take something with you.
Crenshaw nugget or
That's
something.
right. Now we say that, family, for someone who's just listening, it's like, hey, what do they mean by that?
Yes.
Here's what we mean.
Tell them what we mean, baby.
With the Crenshaw Corner, you never know what you're going to get. You're going to get some laughs.
Yes.
We can guarantee that.
Yeah. At Sanchez. Absolutely. But
You
go ahead.
may get some confusion because my wife will go down a rabbit hole.
I'm not even going to debate today. It's Friday. I'm
just
chilling. Freedom Friday. I'm chilling. I ain't even going to debate with you today, bro.
And the topic,
Do you?
And the topic that she talks about may not necessarily be the topic that we began with.
You're trying to tempt
So you
me.
may get a little confused.
You're tempting. You're
I'm just
tempting me.
saying.
I'm just saying.
But the one thing you know you definitely will get is perspective.
Yes. Our perspective.
One thing we always try to do, we always try to give the family just a different perspective,
That's it.
a different way to look at things.
Yeah.
Not saying right or wrong,
Right.
just a different way to look at something.
Not saying our way is right. We're
Yeah.
just saying. Yes.
We're just saying, how about looking at it from this particular angle?
Yeah.
So with that being said, we ask that you bring some aluminum foil so you can take something with you.
Crenshaw nugget.
Take a nugget, take a thought,
Yes.
take a perspective, take
Yes.
it with you.
Take it with you.
Last but not least,
Yes.
we consider ourselves an interactive podcast.
Retweet.
So what that means is that we can be found on the socials.
Tweedly.
We're on Instagram, we're on
Tweet.
Twitter, we're on Facebook, all in the Crenshaw
Yeah.
Corner.
Instas.
We're you just making up stuff as we go along.
We
You just-
Instas, people.
Wow.
I'm trying to be a
That's-
TikToker, but
that's not a
Sanchez
thing.
not really.
That's not a thing.
What?
Instas is not a thing.
Instas.
That's not a thing.
It's a thing now.
And you keep saying it, it's not gonna make it a thing.
But people will make it a thing that I say it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it'll like hatch eggs in people's head, in their mind.
Trying to hatch eggs in people's brain.
Hatch eggs in people's brain.
Alrighty then.
That's from the movie.
I know it's from the movie, but I'm seeing.
And then they be like, everybody be like, yo, my Insta.
There's nothing cool about that. And you throw the little finger in the air when you did it.
My Insta.
Didn't make it any cooler.
I'm just saying. Or TikToker, which you should do. I think we should do TikTok.
Anyway, family, like I was saying, we
Okay,
can be
you
found
don't
on the
care
socials.
about what I say.
We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, all in the Crenshaw Corner. And of course, you can email us at any time
You can.
at thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com.
I like when you say the.
Once again, the Crenshaw
The
Corner
Crenshaw.
@gmail.com.
Yes, dance to the music.
Now, family, even though we're 73 minutes into the opening, we're going to go ahead and officially start the show. So, family, if you've been sticking with us, you will know that we're
I'm
currently
sorry. Go ahead. I'm gonna.
we're
be
currently
nice. Calm
in the
down.
month of April,
We are in April.
and we're currently halfway through the theme of passion.
Passion.
Yeah, so one thing the Crenshaws try to do is that we'll pick a theme and we'll kind of rock with that theme for the month. March was about finances. which is a good thing. We got that out the way. I don't have
Yes,
to
that
go
was
back to that topic.
amazing. You know what? People have been still asking questions. There's so much more that we can touch.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, probably
in
around
May.
November.
No, in May.
Yeah,
no.
November's a good month.
No, May.
Yeah,
We're not gonna go to it as a series or but we gonna touch it because people keep asking.
Yeah, and keep asking. And I'm just saying, November.
Stop deleting.
The 11th month of the year. I mean, that's a good even number, so we can run with that.
11 is not
It's a good even number.
It's not an even number.
I'm just saying, it's a good even number.
It's not an even number.
So we can run with that. So yeah, look for a financial conversation right around November.
Right before Christmas.
Yeah.
And Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Matter of fact, family, do me a favor.
That's a gift.
Do me a favor. Pull out your calendar.
Don't pull out nothing,
pull out your
family.
calendar.
Don't pull out nothing, family.
Pull out your date book, your little black book. Pull out something to write with, and then mark this date on your calendar. Is you ready, family? Okay, so November 33rd, 2021. Once again, family, on Thursday, November 33rd, 2021.
We're going to talk about it.
We will revisit the conversation of finances
and answer your questions.
and answer any questions you may have. Matter of fact, family, that particular episode, just for you and the wonderful topic of finances, we're going to do a 3-hour show just for you on that date.
Listen to me.
So once again, family, mark your calendars. I'll say it once again for the family in the back. Thursday.
Listen to me, family.
November 33rd.
Don't listen to him, y'all.
2021.
Don't listen to
I'm
him.
excited about it.
No, you're not. Don't even listen to listen to him, family.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. So listen.
Talk to me, baby.
All right. So since we're doing passion and we have more guests to come, but we wanted to
We got guests for you.
We got some guests for you. Not today, but we got some guests for you. So it's going to talk about passion. But what we've been doing is taking questions. We took a question Wednesday.
We did.
And then we took a question today. They kind of seem almost the same, but when I started thinking about it and looking at it and talking to different people, it's not the same. The question for us, for the Crenshaws, for our perspective, is how do you live with passion?
Didn't we just talk about that Wednesday?
No, basically. I when I started thinking about it, I was like, no, they said like Wednesday
right.
we spoke about how to
Start
go
up.
after your passion and like for what you want to do.
How to get it started.
How to get it started as far as being creative.
Okay, I got you.
Your ventures, basically. Right. But this is like your everyday for the rest of your life. How do you live with passion?
On a daily
basis.
Girl, my light bulb just went off.
Did it go off for you?
Because, fam, I'm going to be honest with you. Bring you behind the scenes, in front of the scenes a little bit.
When I gave him this question.
I didn't know what the heck my wife was talking about. I was so confused.
I said, the family has a question, and he was like, What did they ask?
I felt like the family had become dyslexic for a minute, and they was writing their letters backwards and reading their words out of order.
How do you live with passion?
On a daily
basis. Of course, what we spoke about is how you move towards your passion, which is your ventures, your talents, and all of that. But this is talking about on a daily basis, just your normal, beautiful life. How do you make sure that you live it with just as much passion and vigor that you do when you're going after something?
I get it. So I get it. So for the person who passionately is not quite where they want to be right now, whether it's professionally, whether it's personally, they're not quite where they want to be. Either they've started the process or right before they start the process. But how do you, on your day to day, bring
bring passion?
Girl, let me look at you lovingly for a second.
And just to let y'all behind.
I ain't done looking at you lovingly.
Okay, wow. Should I be quiet while you look at me?
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. So, but this is the thing to bring, before we get started on that, which I'm so excited. Right. At the end of the month, I'm going so forward in what we're doing. At the end of the month, we're going to drop it with an after dark.
We are going to finish.
Passion.
So family, what we're going to do.
About passion.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we
so
are.
So we're going to finish April on the last episode of April. And will be an after dark episode.
It will be after dark episode.
After dark.
So so I wanted to bring, but what I realized, because I was asking different family members like, hey, when you hear that, what do you think or whatever? And one of the things they first said was, just living with passion by being your true self. And that's so, we say that all the time.
So cliche.
Yeah, it's like, be your true self. But what if I don't know what my true self is?
Because that's what I was going to say. What if I don't know me?
What if I don't really know me? What if I thought I did know me, but I really don't know me, right? So the first thing they was like, just live your true self. And I think, but I will say this, to live in passion, you do have to live your true self. But I think that there's so many bullet points to go to true self.
But what if my true self is a serial slapper? What if that is my true self?
Then baby, slap away.
That,
I mean, what
that
is
my
it?
I'm just saying, what if the essence of who I is somebody that keeps a holster on their belt. Mm-hmm. On the left side,
some baby powder.
There's a bottle of Johnson & Johnson baby powder.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
On the right side, there's a bottle of Johnson & Johnson baby oil. Mm-hmm. That I just feel like combining those two in my right hand, in the palm of my right hand.
I see where you're going with this. Mm-hmm.
And just slap the taste. And see, in family, if you don't realize what I'm talking about, see, you use the baby oil.
Oh my God, really?
As an adhesive.
To hold on to the baby powder.
To hold on to the baby powder.
I see what you're saying.
So when the hand connects.
From the back to the front.
From the back to the front. Mm-hmm. When you come from the north to the south.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Not only does it leave a handprint.
Right, but the powder.
But it sticks.
Right, with your handprint on it.
So what if my true self is a serial slapper?
Well, here's the thing.
Talk to me.
Google, because there is no, for real. Because when you said that, I just thought about that. Google, because isn't there out there a contest or something of people who slap each other?
There's a slap league.
There's a slap league.
There actually is a slap league.
So if that's the true you, my brother and sister,
there is somebody for it.
Yeah. There is a slap league. Yeah. Google it. Because when you said that, I was like, no, I think there's a league. Yeah.
No, there really is. I watch it all the time.
Yes. So go ahead and slap till you cannot slap.
Yeah.
No more.
I have
people who let me just
go ahead.
rewind that. People who want to be slapped.
Yeah. People that want to be slapped.
That want to be slapped. Not just slapping anybody because you want to slap anybody.
I have seen 300-pound grown men go to sleep.
Ooh, from a slap?
From the slap. Yeah, they lights went out.
See, and I don't even. I'm not gonna talk about it. We're gonna stay on focus. I'm trying to stay on task.
Okay, it's Friday.
I'm trying to be.
Look, I'm
Freedom
just saying.
Friday.
It's Freedom Friday.
It's Freedom Friday.
I make no promises.
It's Freedom Friday. But here's the thing. So also, I heard what makes you feel the happiest, what fulfills you. Now, I will say that's when you're doing what fulfills you and what makes you the happiest every single day.
Right.
That is definitely living with passion. Seriously, that's living with passion. There's a book that Pastor Joel Osteen wrote. I think Every Day is Friday.
Yeah.
And I think he speaks about so many people trying to rush the week so they can get to Friday. Mm-hmm. And Friday, Saturday, and Sunday's only 2 days. Why not have all 7 days like it's Friday? And the way that you do that is, again, by living your best life, or making sure that what you do fulfills you, not only fulfills you, but makes you feel good, and also it sparks a fire in you, and I think that's one good way of living like passion, because I truly want to live every day like Friday.
Oh yeah.
Right now I'm not there. I just want to, I ain't gonna act like I'm there. I'm not there yet.
No.
Pastor Joel, I'm gonna have to read it again.
Yeah, I'm not there yet either. I'm trying to get there.
I'm trying to get there. I mean, we're doing good, but so
let me add to that before you continue though.
Yes, because you see my paper, I got bullets.
You got bullet points.
Yeah, because this is what they said. So I was going to tell you what the people said.
You got a lot of bullet points.
Go ahead.
You're also talking extremely fast or something.
Am I? Let me get the New York out of me.
Yeah, you're talking extremely fast.
I'm sorry, family.
It's
Hello.
Okay. It's okay. I want to add to that.
How slow should I talk then?
Wow, don't do that. Don't do that.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. Carry on, my brother.
For the family member who is a little pessimistic, if you will, who's saying, yeah, that sounds good. All that's, everything you're talking, you're blowing smoke.
Oh.
It sounds nice. That's that greeting card mentality. Everything sounds nice.
Blue Mountain.
Yeah. But that's not the life I live. Mm-hmm. I'm in a dead-end job that I hate, or I'm not working at all.
Right.
I'm in a relationship that I don't want to be in, or I want to be in a relationship and can't find one.
Right.
My life is not the order I want it to be. So how dare you sit here and say all you got to do is just find your passion?
Right.
Well, here's what I'm going to say to those family
members. Live life with passion.
Yeah, or live life with passion. Here's what I'm going to say to those family members. There is an old saying, and I'm paraphrasing. It's be the change that you want to see. So if your life is not where you want it to be, if your dead-end job, the relationship, whatever it is that you think you're seeking or that you're seeking, it starts with you. Yeah. So if you're a person who, let's say, nobody is nice to you, or you can't find joy in things, because I'm a strong believer that in every situation you can find a joyful moment. So let's say that there isn't one, then you become that. Then you become that joyful moment
For somebody else.
For somebody else. Then whatever it is that you're seeking right now, become that thing for somebody else.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for someone to speak life into you, then you become that person that speaks life into someone else. If you're the type of person that just needs an encouraging word, if you're the type of person that's looking for somebody to acknowledge something that you've done, then you be encouraging to someone else. Then you find something to acknowledge about someone else. You start the process of living a passionate life by being what you're looking for.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think too, one of the things that was up here since you said that was, because basically you can even start small as far as living with passion by using your 5 senses. And when I saw that, I was like, now this is not something that a family member said to me.
Right.
It's something that I found, because I also looked at some stuff online.
Right.
In reference to it, just to see what was out there. And it was like, live with your 5 senses. And I was like, wait a minute, which means, it's cliche, of course, smell the roses, but get things that smell good, like that makes you happy. Like for me, it's lemongrass. I love the smell of lemongrass. And so I buy the oils and I buy the wax melts.
Right.
And that makes me feel good, because it's something that living with passion it's a growth. It's an actual personal, mental, and emotional growth thing to live your life with passion. I think people need to know that. I think that's so huge. And when I read that, I was like, "Ooh, that's good." Personal, emotional, and mental growth. I like it.
Yeah.
And so get something that that you like to smell and have it in your house. So that starts small for those people like, there's nothing good. You gotta like something. If it's oranges, go find some orange oil or something like that. Then if we're talking about touch, what fabric do you like? If you like really good cotton sheets, then go buy really good cotton sheets. Because again, this is the growth part, right? So if you like satin sheets, go get some really good satin sheets. Go get what makes you feel. What makes you feel good. As far as the sight, if you like water or you like to see different things, then go on if you like nature, then go on a trail walk. The trail walks are free. Do your sight that way. If you like sound, you do the music that you love, play the music, go on YouTube, Sirius Radio.
What that costs, but like Spotify's free, Pandora's free, iHeartRadio's free.
Yeah. What is the sounds that you like? And what sounds do you like? And also taste. This was good for me, because it just reminded me of when I was teaching the girls how to do mindful eating. And with mindful eating, you just enjoying your food. You're eating really slow so you can taste all the flavors, and get a pen and a piece of paper, because this is fun, and write down the flavors that you think you taste in the food,
right,
like as far as the seasonings are concerned. But those are the things, if you're saying, like Sanchez said, that you want to, like, I don't have any of that, you could start as much as just using your 5 senses. You have that,
yeah,
and enjoying that, but living your life with passion. Another thing
before you move on, because I know you got 13,000 bullet points on your paper. Before you move on, it's just the one thing I feel, and family, you may disagree, but I feel that to truly live your passion, people who are truly living their passion, they truly buy into their 5 senses. They truly buy into smelling the roses and tasting and feeling and hearing, and they buy into it. Because what I've noticed in my 43 years of being alive, whenever a person is stuck in a rut, or whenever a person is not quite feeling their situation, they're negating one of their senses. Either they're not truly paying attention, and here's what I mean by that. There's been so many times, and family, I know you've done it too, where you've been in your head so much that you've got in your car, you don't remember how you got where you're going.
Yeah.
Like, either on the work, coming home from work, because you don't like your job or you don't like your situation, that you're on autopilot.
Right.
You remember getting in the car, you remember pulling up to your front door, but you don't remember the trip.
Right.
Because you're so engulfed in that moment of not being fulfilled with your life,
right,
that you've negated the majority of your senses.
Right.
So what you have to do is stop. You have your 5 senses for a reason. And it's not just to taste food. It's not just to hear. You have your 5 senses for a reason, because when everything is aligned properly, and we've talked about this on the podcast before, when you're balanced properly, that means everything aligns properly. Your senses align properly. You hear things differently. You see things differently. You taste things differently. You touch things differently. when you take the time to actually, just walk in your passion for that day.
But I think too, that comes with growth and being intentional about what you're doing. Sometimes we just do things to do things, like you said, with no intent. I want to go home to work. It's robotic. You just do it, but intentionally stopping to look at the different things, because especially where we live, because things have changed so much, so many buildings have went up that you lose direction. I remember I was trying to get home and I called Sanchez almost a tears, talking about, I don't know where I'm at. He was like, baby, but you on the block. But because they had put up 2 new buildings and I had never paid any attention before. Exactly. Because I'm a landmark person. I'm not a street sign person.
Landmarks will change. Street signs barely do. Yes.
And I was like so lost because of that. Right. Another thing when living your passion is one of the family members said is to take risk. Now, let me say this to you. Sanchez is a risk taker. Angela is not. He bungee jumping and roller coaster rides and just he's a risk taker in that area. Angela Crenshaw is not a risk taker. I'm a risk taker for things I think that's not going to hurt me. So I don't know if that's even a risk taker.
Taking a risk then.
Okay, so how do you, because I realize when you do take risk, you're at your best.
Right.
You're excited. Like, I guess the blood is flowing and all that good stuff. How do you believe, not how, but do you believe that taking risk is part of living your passion as well?
Yeah, because I do it for some selfish reasons. I do it because I want to know what I'm made out of. Mm-hmm. And I'll say it all the time, I'm not the toughest dude in the room. I'm not the baddest dude in the room, but I like to know what I'm made out of. Mm-hmm. And the only way you're ever going to know what you're truly made out of is by testing yourself. It's by pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. Mm-hmm. The one thing that I feel that keeps people from truly walking in their passion on a daily basis is that people really don't like coming out of their comfort zone. Yeah. They don't like doing things that are uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. And walking and living a daily passionate life is uncomfortable. Yeah. And so when we're talking about taking risks, the biggest things about taking risks is learn how to operate in fear. Mm-hmm. Because I think that's
fear with you.
Yeah, that's the common misconception. People think, like people that bungee jump or people that parachute or people that zip line or people that swim with sharks, these the most fearless people. They have no fear. No, that's not true. Mm-hmm. They have fear. They've learned how to operate within that fear. Mm-hmm. They've made the conscious decision that yes, I'm afraid. Mm-hmm. Yes, I'm terrified. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take fear along this ride with me. Yeah. And I'm not going to let fear stop me. Yeah. And that's what I do, because when I do stuff like that, I'm scared every time I get on a roller coaster. Right. I don't like heights. Right. I am terrified of flying. Mm-hmm. But I will fly every day. Mm-hmm. And I'm that person. I will fly every day. If I could, I would. But I am terrified. Let me rephrase that. I'm not necessarily terrified of flying. I'm terrified of dropping out the sky.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
That's what I'm scared of. I'm scared of dropping out the sky.
Yeah.
But I still move in that. Yeah. And so to truly walk in your passion on a daily basis, even on small levels, you have to realize what makes you uncomfortable. Yeah. And then still walk in it.
Yeah. And I think too, taking risk as well helps you when you get ready to taking risk makes you give you the confidence that you need to do things in your professional life as well. Yeah. Or to start a business or to walk out on the things that you're passionate about and make those things happen. Yeah. So I definitely can see where taking a risk is really, really good. So I'm also, one of the people said to me as well, one of the family said to me, is sometimes when you want to live your life with passion, you're going to have to be selfish.
Yeah, you do.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You're going to have to be.
You're going to have to be, because some things are just for you. I think sometimes we are the oversharing, we're the most oversharing human being. We're just the most oversharing people, put it like that. And I say that because we want everything to be on Instagram. We want everything to be on Insta. They want to be an Insta.
Don't
they
do
want
that.
Everything
Don't. Just
to be on
once
Twitter.
again, just because you keep saying it doesn't make it a thing.
A TikTok
doesn't make it a thing.
The world to know everything that we do and every move that we make, right? Yeah. But I believe that sometimes you just have to be selfish and keep certain things to yourself that everybody doesn't need to know. And because when you do that, you're not as present. Because how present can you be saying that you're present and you are being selfish and I just what I want to do for myself, but sharing it with the world. Yeah. So you're not present in what you're doing. I want
to take that slightly different as well. Okay. Because I like that concept you just put forth to the family.
Yeah.
an unpopular opinion. Mm-hmm. I think as children, we were taught a concept improperly. Because as kids, we're all taught to share. Mm-hmm. We're all taught not to be selfish. We're all taught to be givers. We're all taught to give.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. That's what we've all been taught.
Right.
And in certain aspects, that is correct.
And that's good.
In certain aspects, yeah, you have to be giving. You have to have an open heart. Yes. But there are certain aspects in life that you have to be selfish about. You have to be guarded about.
Yeah.
It's the same premise as, okay, so for our new parents out there, when you have that first child and you take that first child to the park, you're very protective over your child. You're very protective over what's going on. You're very protective over what happens to them. You're very protective about who comes around them. It doesn't mean you're selfish. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It just means you have this thing that means so much to you, and you want to make sure that it's okay. And so you guard it very carefully. That's what you have to do with your passion. You have to treat your passion sometimes like a newborn child. And you have to watch what comes around your passion. You have to watch what interacts with your passion. You have to be selfish that you keep your passion with you tight to your vest to ensure that it doesn't get hurt, that nothing happens to it, that somebody doesn't take it from you. So you just have to be careful in what you do.
Absolutely. I believe that. And I think too.
Did that make sense?
Yeah, it made absolute sense, because I think sometimes that we have to be selfish. I'll give, for instance, we have to be selfish with our time.
Yeah.
Because sometimes we're giving so much of our time to things that we shouldn't be giving our time to.
Right.
That we don't have time to live on with passion, because we're so drained by certain things that we're giving our time to, and we could be giving that time to things that we love and that we're passionate about. Yeah. So that makes complete sense. Another thing up here that they put up here, let me see, because I'm trying to make sure that
Making sure you hit all your bullet points.
Yes, all the bullet points that they gave me as well. Also, one of the family members said, be open to change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be
open to change.
Yeah.
Almost like taking a risk. Yeah.
If corporate America can't teach me anything else, it taught me to be open for change. Mm-hmm. One of the philosophies I live by is, as you breathe, things change. And it's amazing.
All the time.
Yeah, because it's amazing how, and there are a lot of people who do not adapt well to change.
No.
And they suffer from it.
Yeah, and become irritated by it.
Yeah, very much so.
If you don't embrace change, the whole thing we was talking about earlier about the personal, mental, and emotional growth, there will be none.
Exactly.
You have to be ready to actually go with the change.
There's a book that I will always recommend. It's a really small book.
It's about Who Moved My Cheese?
Who Moved My Cheese.
I knew you was going to say
Who Moved My Cheese.
Who Moved My Cheese.
I will always recommend that book. For even Who Moved My Cheese, yes, it is written in a way for business, but it really is a philosophy of life.
Yeah.
If you've never read Who Moved My Cheese, I would suggest you do so. It's a very short read. I think the whole book may be 50 pages, maybe, and that's acknowledgments and everything else.
Yeah. We got 4 copies.
I got like 4 or 5 copies.
Somebody email us if you want a copy.
Yeah.
We'll give it to you, man.
Matter of fact, family, I have like 4 copies of Who Moved My Cheese.
Yeah, I think it's 3 or 4.
Yeah, 3 or 4 copies. So family, if you're interested in it, I'll be more than happy to send you one. Just email us and I'll get it out to you.
Or put it on our Instagram page or our Facebook page.
Yeah, just reach out
whatever.
to us either on our socials or reach out to us via email.
Yes.
And I'll be more than happy to send you a copy.
We definitely will send you a copy.
Yeah, but everyone needs to read Who Moved My Cheese, because it's just that. It's when change come, what do you do?
Yeah.
How do you adapt? And to live a passionate life every day, you have to be willing to adapt.
Yes. Now, this one right here, I put at the top of the page, and I was like, ooh.
Talk to me. What's up?
Whew. Someone said they believe that in order to live with passion, you have to have no excuses.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. I started not to put on my little paper because I thought they were trying to come at me.
You're going to leave that one off?
You're coming at me, but living with no excuses.
Yeah.
Living with no excuses. And I told him to elaborate, and basically saying living with no excuses is the reason why you can't do something that you want to do, or the reason why you can't find joy in your day. And I was like, wow. And one thing we will do, I think we've been grown to be the people who make the most excuses about everything. We will find a reason why we can't do something.
Yeah.
Every single time. Every single time. And that's kind of sad because, again, it goes back to there's no growth. Because if you keep using excuses, there's no growth. And I know for me, I would use excuses after excuses why I didn't want to work out. Like, okay, too many people in the gym. It's Friday. Give me till Monday. You know what? Yeah. That's one thing that we need to stop doing is everything is wait till Monday. Everything, we're going to start fresh on the week Monday. Monday is sick. Listen, Monday told me to tell you she's sick of you.
It's Monday. You still waiting till the other Monday.
Right, exactly. Monday said no. If it's Thursday, start on Thursday. Leave her alone. She's tired of hearing about her. And plus, she's tired of people giving her a bad rap. That's what Monday told me to tell y'all. Mm-hmm.
Is that what Monday
told me to say it. She said, stop giving her a bad rap. First of all, she's a good person.
Here's the one excuse that I'm gonna be honest is my favorite excuse.
What's yours?
I don't feel like it.
Ooh,
that's my favorite one.
Wow,
that's the one I pull out like two twin 6-shooters. I pull them bang bang.
I don't feel like it.
And the question is, what don't I feel like? I don't feel like advancing.
Losing weight.
I don't feel like growth.
Getting healthy.
I don't feel like getting healthy. I don't feel like taking a step forward in my destiny. What don't I feel like?
Yeah.
And I've never really asked myself that question because you like, okay, babe, do you want to go do this? Or babe, let's do that. I don't feel like that. I don't feel like it.
But okay, I don't feel like it is also, I believe, a way that people use not to tell the truth and tell people what they really feel.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you want to go to the store, I don't feel like it. In actuality, the truth is not that you don't feel like it. You don't feel like going to 5 different stores.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, let's just be. When you tell me that, especially if I'm going shopping, your truth is I don't feel like going to 5 different stores.
I don't feel like getting in and out of the car.
Right. Because when you tell someone like you tell your significant other or somebody, I don't feel like it, it's almost making them think, taking it personal, like I don't feel like being with you. Does that make sense? But when you're open and you're honest, I don't feel like going to 5 different stores feels different than I just don't feel like it.
Yeah, I don't feel like walking up and down every aisle.
Yeah, especially if we at the Dollar Tree.
Yeah, I don't feel like doing that.
Dollar Tree. So yeah, so I didn't want to put it up there. I think my excuse is I think Monday. Yeah, Monday's my excuse. I'll do it on Monday. I'm going to get my life together. I'm going to do everything I need to do this week, and I'm going to start on Monday. Or I'm going to eat all the snacks I want to eat Saturday and Sunday, because when Monday comes...
Then Monday I get a fresh start.
Yes, I get a fresh start. So Monday, that's why Monday called me and told me she was tired of getting a bad rap, and she was over it.
So it sounded like Monday was tired of you.
No,
that's what it sounded like.
I'm just saying Monday reached out to a sister and told me. Another thing they have here, let's see, because there's so much. In order to live with passion. Now, this I got offline. It says that you need to practice, take action, and make progress. So I was like, okay. So every day, practice to live with passion every single day. Find something that makes you feel good and fulfill you, and every single day, practice that thing every single day. And then again, it goes back to taking action. So every day, so you practice to do it, you take action, but the action that you take is better than the one you did yesterday.
Right.
Is that not good?
Yeah, no, I love that.
Like for real.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
Yeah, I'll have a conversation with people all the time, and one thing I'll say is that just be a better version of yourself from yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely.
Don't get so caught up in the final journey. Mm-hmm. Just be a better you than you were yesterday.
Yeah.
And that's as simple as taking it a step at a time.
Taking it a step at a time.
Yeah, and I love that practice, action, and then progress.
Right.
And understand when we're talking about progress, take the little victories as they come.
Yes. I'm bad at that, but go ahead.
Yeah, because everything, you're not going to be, no, I'm not going to say you're not. It's possible, but 9 times out of 10, no, you're not going to be a millionaire overnight.
Right.
You're not going to go to bed Friday and wake up Saturday and now you...
Unless you got to scratch off a lottery. Okay, people?
For most of us, it's not going to happen.
That's 1 out of 1 million, but let's go for it.
But if you put $1 in savings, that's $1 more than you had the first day.
And then don't get upset because when you look at the bank is only giving a little interest, and maybe when you look at it again, it's $1.03, but at least it's 3 cents.
Yeah, that's more than you had
put in, right?
And it's just learning. I think one of the biggest things when walking in passion on a daily basis is knowing how to recognize the small victories, and celebrating the small victories and being happy with the small progress.
Yeah.
Because it's the small progress that leads you to the bigger the progress rather.
Right.
Because no battle is ever won at one time.
Yeah.
You know, a war is never won in one day.
Yeah.
It's the small victories.
Yeah.
It's the small battles that you win that ultimately have you winning the war.
Yeah. And if you want to win the war, basically it goes back to practicing, taking action, and doing the progress and doing the work. I think the last thing that I have a few more, and I'm gonna leave it here. I feel like I'm gonna touch it here. I'm gonna touch it here. So
touch it here. Okay.
I'm gonna touch it here.
We touching stuff?
No, you know what I mean.
I'm just asking.
Because something that you just said, and I probably look at some more before we go. But anyway, and what you said was, which made me think of this one. So I chose this one, is don't be so hard on yourself.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that one.
If you want to live with passion, you cannot be so hard on yourself. And I think it goes back to what you said previously about the fact that take those small victories and run with them. Put them on a board, put them on a sticky so you can see that you are doing better than you think you're doing. Seriously. Yeah. What's your thoughts on that?
My thoughts on that is I'm glad you touched on that because especially dealing with you.
Oh, wow. That wasn't cool.
No, I'm just saying you are extremely hard on yourself. You are too hard on yourself sometimes.
You say that all the time.
Yeah. And I think to truly live in passion, you have to have, to truly live in passion, you have to be compassionate. And the first compassion that you have to show is to yourself.
Absolutely.
Because no, we're not perfect. We're going to make mistakes. We're not going to do everything the right way. But the key is that you're striving to be better. Now, it's one thing if you're a jerk and you just want to be a jerk and you don't plan on changing and you okay with being a jerk.
Jerkism is your life.
Because that's one thing. But it's another thing is that if you recognize you're a jerk, you don't want to be a jerk. So every day you work at being less and less of a jerk. Yeah. You're still a jerk.
But it's a less jerkerism.
But on Tuesday, you were 80% jerk. Where on Monday, you was a 90% jerk. And it's just that, and understand that it's not being narcissistic. It's not being humble, but it's okay to stop for a moment and be like, you know what?
Yeah.
I am better today.
I'm better today.
I did something. I did it right today.
Yeah.
I didn't cuss out the girl at the cashier because she messed up my change. I told her, you know what, ma'am, it's okay. I understand. We all make mistakes.
Yeah.
And you moved on.
You feel passionate about that, right?
Yeah.
Is that you?
I'm just saying.
Is that you at the cash register?
I'm
just asking.
I'm just saying. The crazy part about me is in some aspects of my life, I am a walking contradiction because even though the majority of my professional life has been in some form of customer service, I am not the person to get on the phone when I have a customer service issue.
You are that dude too.
I am that dude.
You are that, okay, it's not your fault. Because this is what you normally say. It's not your fault. So what I would like to do, so I don't take this out on you, please give me your manager.
Yeah, I am
please
that dude.
Please give me someone in charge. Yeah. Cracks me up. Because you'd be like, I don't want to take this out on you because this is not your fault. Please get me someone in charge now.
I am the condescending.
Oh, my God.
I am the arrogant.
Oh, my gosh.
I am because what unfortunately what happens is because I know the inner working of customer service. So I know what to say. Yeah, I'm that dude.
Yes, it's so sad, guys. Yeah. But I will say this. But once again, what I do appreciate about you is the fact that the person on that phone, you're not being mean to them. You directly tell them, I don't want to take this out on you.
Right.
So please give me your manager because I know you probably think you can fix it.
But you can't.
But I don't think you can. Yeah. And I really want to speak to someone in charge so we can get to the point. So I do like that. And I guess because we have been in customer service, we have worked in customer service for years. We have worked in call centers for years. Yeah. We have done this for years. So
I've been on that phone.
Yeah. So we've been with the people. So we know. So again, I'm just gonna do bullet points really quick. So how do you live with passion? We talked about being selfish, having no excuses, be your true self. Do things that make you feel fulfilled and things that make you feel happy. Follow your dreams. Take risk. Use all your senses. Be present. I think we did talk about being present. Being present. I think we did talk about too, just a tad bit, but not a lot, about making sure that you bring your whole self to your day. I think I'm going to end with that one because there's so many more. But
let's end with that one because we didn't really touch on that one a lot.
Yeah, bringing your whole self to the day. In order to bring your whole self to the day, you have absolutely unconditionally have to use your senses because you want to be present in every situation that you're in, not just sitting in the room, but being part of the room, whatever room that you're sitting in. So definitely being present for your family, being present. But the biggest thing for me personally is showing up for yourself every day. I really believe that.
Yeah,
I do.
And it's not being phony. Mm-hmm. It's not being fake. Mm-hmm. It's not, if you don't like your job, it's okay. But everyone doesn't have to know that.
Right.
You don't have to walk in with the air and the attitude that I don't want to be here. Mm-hmm. And we have a tendency.
The woe is me.
Yeah, and we have a tendency of walking into situations and walking into spaces with that air about us.
Yeah.
That the moment we walk in the door, people know you don't want to be here.
Yeah.
And to walk in your passion, you have to choose to be present. Choose to have a different perspective.
Yeah.
Okay, you don't want to be here, but you have to be there right now. So how can I enjoy this time that I'm here?
I'm here. And
what can I do that's going to enhance me while I'm here?
Right.
What can I do that's going to benefit me and push me towards where I want to be?
While you filling out applications or starting your new business or whatever you have to do, but you have to be present if you want to live in your passion, because when you're present in those arenas, there is something that can trigger you to go to the next level. There's something that can be said. There's something that you can learn. There's something that you can gather from that space that you're in that can take you to the next level. But if you're not present, you're going to miss it. You are going to miss it. Because
it's something as simple as, because you were not present for that moment.
You didn't bring your whole self to the table.
You didn't bring your whole self to the table. Mm-hmm. You missed an opportunity to have a conversation.
Right.
That within that conversation, you would have learned something that would have helped you in a different arena to get closer to your passion.
Yeah, absolutely.
But because you were not present and because you were closed off
and closed-minded,
the opportunity did not present itself.
Yeah. You lost the opportunity.
Now, it's not saying that it won't come again.
Right.
But now you've delayed the process where you didn't necessarily have to.
Exactly. Whew. All right.
I like that.
Well, thank you, family, for that question. And thank you guys for giving us information. And thank you, Google.
Hey, Google's my friend.
Google in the family.
What's your final thought, Beth?
Yes. I actually have no final thought. I think we've said all that I want to say. I mean, the only thing I have here on this paper that we already talked about is personal growth, mental growth, and emotional growth. In order to do the live in passion, you have got to grow. Yeah, I feel good about it. How you feel?
I feel good, family.
I feel good, family. Freedom Friday.
I'm not going to leave you with a final thought. I'm going to leave you with a command.
Oh, not a command.
I'm going to leave you with a command.
Come on, brother.
Every day, live your life. Mm-hmm. That is my command to you, family.
Yes.
Every day, live your life.
Yeah, I do have a final thought.
I knew you would. What's up, babe? Because I can't never get the last word. But
no,
he
said nothing to do with the last word. But because when you said that, it made me think of something. You have enough and you are enough. Everything that you need, you have, which means you have enough and you are enough to live your life in the fullest passion that you possibly can.
I love it.
Yes.
No, that was good. I'm glad you actually ended with that.
I love you. You love it, and I love you.
I love you.
I do love you.
So, family, we love you as well.
Yes, we do, family.
Thank you for listening. However you're listening, whether it's iTunes, whether it's Podbean, whether it's Spotify, whether it's Amazon Music, whether it's Google Podcasts, whether it's iHeartRadio, on our own personal website at www.thecrenshawcorner.com. Remember, we are an interactive podcast, which means we can be found on the socials. We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, all in the Crenshaw Corner.
Yes.
And of course, you can email us at any time at thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com. Once again, thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com. And also, family, remember, I got 4 copies.
Come on.
So if you want a copy of Who Moved My Cheese, reach out to us either on the socials or email us. I'd be more than happy to send you the copy at no charge to you.
No charge to you.
And family, as always, welcome to our journey.
We love you guys. Bye.